Yeah, you're not laying. If you want to go camping, you can't lay down back there. The fanciness, the Dodge is definitely your thing.
I was referring to the brown piece of crap I would have said.
This is the new truck showdown, and I chose, of course, a 2019 Silverado, but not just any Silverado. This is the High Country, which will definitely put to shame whatever spec they're bringing to the fight. As you can hear, Vin is in the Dodge back there talking a lot of crap already, and Steve is in the Ford, which is really no surprise either, just like that I'm in the Chevrolet. And this should be really fun. We all agreed to meet up in a parking lot, and that's where we're going right now to discuss whose truck is better. Vin, has the Dodge broken down yet?
No, that would be preposterous. I'm extremely jealous of this. I mean, the steering, oh my, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. It's like actual wood grain as opposed to the plastic ones that you guys have.
I assure you, there's no real wood inside of your Ram.
Again, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over my beautiful sound system.
I do not have a CD player in my truck.
Yeah, I mean, I do. It's pretty pathetic. Does anybody actually own a CD anymore?
I didn't even know they sold CDs anymore. Are you lost?
It's not confirmed yet, but I honestly believe I'm
What you're saying is, Steve, after roughly 15 miles, you're already out of fuel.
It had 40 miles till E when we got in it.
Those Fords and that terrible fuel economy, what a shame. First fuel stop, this is for Steve. I'm gonna fill up as well though, and then we'll have enough fuel for the road ahead of us that we have yet to travel. But just be aware that this stop is because of Steve, not me.
Oh, does that mean you have no fuel as well?
No, I have plenty of fuel.
Truck, I wouldn't purchase it brown.
No.
I don't mind looking at it.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I think he's just desperately searching for things to make fun of us for.
Definitely.
He was going on and on and on and on
and on and
on about his stupid Fiat interior.
Yeah. I don't think he realizes that it's literally the same as a Fiat 500.
Yeah, look at this. Look at the smug smile. Look at it.
Yeah.
It's
awful,
disgusting.
Awful arrogant right now.
It is disgusting. Just a quick fuel stop, and then we're getting back on the road to meet up at the parking lot to discuss all the different trucks and why we chose what we chose. There you can see a sneak peek. We got the Ford, the Chevy, and the Dodge, as you can see. Real quick, how do we feel about the on-road manners of the trucks on the highway? I'll go first. Mine was very good. The steering feels great. The truck was doing well. I think it's definitely the fastest one of the group, which I will prove shortly. And yeah, very nice car for a road trip. Very nice vehicle for a road trip.
It is obviously self-proclaimed the fastest one on the road, as we all drove past you well into the hundreds. This is not an accelerating, like, whole shot type of truck, but I would like to do a 70-mile-an-hour roll.
You want to do a 70-mile roll in your diesel pickup truck?
That is where I shine, my friend. I can tell you that my truck can tow more than, I think, yours, Mike, and that would be useful, but as far as the road itself, this is horrible. I'm really bad. I'm gonna go again and just say my truck's really nice.
So here we are, guys. We got all these brand new 2019 trucks. They're pretty cool.
Definitely. Each is cool in its own different aspect of the game.
All right, well, let me start then. This is 2019 Chevrolet Silverado High Country. As you can see, it is the new body style, so we've got the new headlights. I know it's kind of controversial. I think it's okay looking.
I don't mind it. I actually like it. I won't.
Yeah, because honestly, in the world of new trucks, they're all kind of ugly.
Definitely.
So it's really
I have the best looking front end.
You think?
But it's a lot narrower. It's more of a narrow.
It looks a little. It looks a little weak.
You have the best. Okay.
I mean, his Honda Ridgeline does look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's a Ram. I forgot that was a Ram. So the High Country, you can see I got massive wheels. I think they're 22s. They look fantastic. They look fantastic. I got side steps. Got a beautiful interior. It's like a chocolate brown. It's got wood. I don't believe it's real wood, but
What color is the outside?
Is anything on this Chevy
nice brown.
real?
That is brown.
The engine's real.
Oh, the engine's real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back seat, plenty of room. As you can see, it's great. I have an automatic rear window. I have an automatic tailgate, of course. You press the button, that comes down on its own. So it's got a lot of features.
So what you're telling me is you have an automatic back window.
I got
lots
that.
of room.
Yep.
And powered tailgate.
Well, there's other things that I haven't really got. I mean, I'm gonna be here for 20 minutes explaining things.
Okay.
I'd go over some of the highlights. Got a step in the bumper. You guys don't have that.
Wait, you don't?
You see, if I want to get into my truck, into the bed, I gotta step all the way up here to get on the Ford, right?
Wait,
but
hold on.
the Chevy has a step.
If you want to talk comfort,
This is
now
just
you see how
ridiculous.
high you had to step.
This is so
to get into your
ridiculous
vehicle.
and unnecessary.
And as you see,
I love how
your
Ford
knee was
thinks
really
this is a
bent.
good,
Now,
like
I
they
can
think this
just
is a good
step here.
thing.
And say I'm a little bit of an older gentleman, I need a little bit more of an assist.
Yeah, I'll say that.
I can pull up. You know, say I have a heart condition or something like that. I am able to get into my truck with ease.
This is so dumb. Like,
No,
first of all, this feels, I would fall off of this.
I don't think you will.
This is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
You could jump on that, and I'm pretty sure it would support your weight, much like you're doing
You're
now.
only pretty sure. What about my weight? This is what I should-
We're all here for the testing.
Look at that. Right, whoa!
I think it's more of.
You have to fold that in
Oh,
first.
that's what it is.
Look at all your stupid, we gotta keep this PG. Look at all the stupid stuff you have to do just to get your tailgate back in.
No. This
Fold that in.
This is comfort features, though. As you can tell, when I went up there, my back was in no kind of distortion. I was ready.
That's a lot easier. Does it close on its own?
I don't know. We're about to
Does
find
any
out.
new truck close on its own? I don't think they do. I think they all open on their own.
It did click on its own, but no,
Well-
it did not.
What about your interior? Show us why you chose a King Ranch.
Now, why I chose the King Ranch was basically for one feature, which is actually two features.
Okay.
I have the bigger bed out of all of you guys, which I can haul more weight because now here goes into the second feature that I am actually a diesel. So
You are a
as
diesel,
you
yeah.
guys are not diesels, I am a diesel, which I'm getting
How much can you tow?
great fuel economy. That's something we're gonna look into.
You don't. He doesn't even. The Ford guy. He doesn't know.
I don't know what these.
I can tow 12,000 pounds in my Chevy.
prove
Can
it.
you? Did you Google
Yeah,
that on the way over?
12,000.
Did you
no,
Google that on the way here?
I knew that.
No.
You can only tow 11,000 pounds.
It is an F-150.
What a shame. That's a shame. That's a real shame.
6 liter, or
That's a real
3
shame because the
liter as
Chevy
well.
can tow 12.
Wow.
Oh, so I win. I win that competition as well.
A little disheartening on that.
12,000
but guys,
pounds.
Have you seen the interior?
I don't actually know that, but I think it does.
I do have the larger bed. Mike has the second largest, and then
And
we
this
have-
one, I gotta say, I will say, this is almost worthless. It's so small.
This is definitely worth it.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
Well,
worthless.
I
Yeah.
mean, look at the interior of the car. Why would you? You're looking
What
for
car?
luxury. The truck. You're looking for luxury.
I do feel, Steve can't even lay down in here. Look at this. He
Look, I
can't even lay down.
in the bed of your truck.
That's a shame.
And I'm a little feller.
You're not laying. If you want to go camping, you can't lay down back there. Look at that. Steve has plenty
Look,
of
I
room.
have plenty of leg room down there. I could have a tall girlfriend and be completely fine here.
Yeah, you'd be good. You could go camping.
We could go camping.
There you go.
Mike, come on, climb on in.
You want me to climb in
Climb
there?
on in. What was the weight of the Ram, actually?
Oh,
What are you allowed to tow there?
Couldn't even tow a Hellcat
I
around.
don't.
You couldn't even tow your Hellcat. Too
Test
invest
it.
for all of it.
Go ahead.
I gotta use your, see, here's the thing though. If I do here, how do I actually go do the transition?
This is the pulley. This is your handle right here.
In here with a sharp edge.
There's no sharp edge.
Ouch.
There's no sharp edge. This is the easiest. I know I like the Ford step thing, but this is the easiest. I will say that. This is the best way to get in
Go
here.
ahead and get my step up.
Look at that.
So now we do have a little bit less room. If you would put the tailgate up, please.
You have plenty of room in here.
I mean, it does have more than...
Just haul them around.
Honestly, now Steve, looking at the Ford and the Chevy, I would say the interiors are about equal. The Ford's got some nicer colors,
Yeah,
I'll say
I like
that.
the color combo of mine and kind of the natural King Ranch emblems on the bolsters, as we all know.
My favorite
But
part.
I would say
I
it's about
haven't fully
equal.
been in the Chevy yet, so
I think-
we do have time to do that review. I will tell you how I feel about that.
What is this?
He's obviously a Dodge guy.
What is this?
He has no idea what
I
that
have
is.
no idea.
He knows what it is.
I
He
have no
just-
idea. I don't think you know. Is what's going. What is
You
this?
had so much time to catch up to us that you could have done your research. That is
I
King
did.
Ranch.
He also
Nobody
has the
explained
big
the racetrack.
sunroof, which
What is
the
it?
I do have the-
Chevy does not. I mean, I really have to say, I like Chevys, as you guys know, but the new interiors, it's not quite as good as the other ones. Now, I have a sunroof, but I don't think you can get the full panorama. Maybe you can, but this is a high country. It should be fully loaded, and I don't think you can get that as an option. Also, I don't have the power outlet in the back. I think I have more leg room, but I don't have the power outlet, which would be nice. So I don't know. I mean, the Chevy might be in last here for the interior, honestly, which is kind of a shame. It's nice. This is nice, though.
It is nice. I do like it.
I don't know. I kind of want to give the interior to the Ford, maybe a little bit.
I think the Ford
maybe a little bit over the
You guys wanna
Chevy.
just see mine before you judge on the interior.
I don't want to get to the dot. No, I think we're actually done with the interiors here.
Alright guys, so the interiors are all said and done now.
Yeah, pretty much about equal, I'd say. Very fair fight.
Much like the both, they have a front-facing camera here.
Yep.
Under the emblem, and in the Ford emblem down here, we have front-facing camera.
Yeah, I would say we're probably about done with this comparison.
I think we're done. Yeah.
2 USB ports, 2 USB-C ports, which if you guys don't know is the wave of the future right now. We have a normal power outlet. We have heated and cooled rear seats.
Heated and cooled
Rear seats.
Heated and cooled.
We have the pull down here for more cup holders and the fold out thing, Bob Jigger, whatever you want to call that stuff right there. And then under seat storage.
Oh wow.
More under seat storage,
Well,
right?
our trucks might have that. We didn't really
You
look.
might, because you guys don't really take this professionally. You know, I'm a professional reviewer here.
You have some speakers there in the back roof.
Oh, you guys don't have speakers in the back roof? I have surround sound.
No, we don't have that.
Yeah, I have surround sound.
I don't know. I didn't look at my roof.
You have a storage compartment in the floor.
Yes.
Storage compartment.
No, we don't have those.
We have all this space, which more measurements of stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, look at that. They put a measure. This
wow.
is all stuff you can play with while you're broken down on the side of the road. That's why they include so much.
Yeah, if you can help me understand what this thing is, though.
I think this lifts out. I don't know. Just slides.
Steve, look at that. Look at this.
Just oh,
Look at
and
these
more
sliding out.
outlets and more
outlets.
more doohickeys and
Oh, this is a wireless charger. You pop your little.
wireless.
I have that.
charger.
I have that.
Yeah, but mine works. But anyway,
I don't.
I have a CD player.
one that
This
works.
is
He does have a
actually
CD player.
unreal.
I actually have a CD player as well.
Turn that
But here's
screen.
where it
Oh
gets-
wow.
I have
Nice.
leveling, you know, multiple levels that you can choose.
You have
from.
air ride.
Yeah, and you know, off, all the normal stuff, park rear. I have this, which I also don't know what that is.
It's your parking assist.
Parking assist.
Oh.
yeah.
So like when you're coming forward.
Oh yeah, you can press
actually-
that button. It'll parallel park for you.
Yeah. My truck does have that as well.
I thought they
My
didn't
truck does
have
not have that.
the multiple camera, but apparently it does have a 360 camera,
Wow, it's got the 360 camera.
which doesn't work if the doors are open, so that would make sense.
Well, that's all right.
It's still nice, but look, you can choose which one. Just the back if you want. You guys are feeling a little like this is nice, right? I mean, this is nice.
Okay, so for the sake of actually doing a real video, the Dodge interior blows the Ford and the Chevy out of the water.
Absolutely.
There is no
I've got
doubt
to
about
give the Dodge on the
Both
interior.
material-wise, tech-wise, everything else,
When you
it's
go
not even a
straight
comparison.
into the interiors of these
Not
trucks,
even a comparison.
Come feel my wheel.
I'm good on the feeling of the wheel, but even like this is very nice. This is insanely nice for a pickup truck. This is insanely nice for any car. Really, if you're looking for the truck that is the most luxurious, has the most features, has all the bells and whistles, everything to play with, the Ram definitely takes the cake. You could argue all day long about, you know, how the truck looks, how each one looks. Some look better in some places than others, and you know, each one is pretty capable. Very few people are actually going to tow anywhere near 10,000 pounds or 11,000 or even 8,000. But really, if you want comfort and luxury, I think the Ram is your winner. Huge shout out, by the way, to Hondru for making this happen, HondruAuto.com, and of course Whitmoyer, my buddy Matt Beaver. Both of those dealerships put this together, and it's really cool to get all three of these trucks out at the same time. You could argue all day long about whose truck was better on paper and who had the better stats and whose interior was nicer, but ultimately we thought it would be best to do a drag race. Ready?
Hold on.
Oh, he four-wheel launched it! He four-wheel launched it! I got him.
Come on, baby.
Woo! That's a win, baby. That's a win. Oh, the Chevy's definitely the fastest. I even let you guys go and I was running it down.
He said he
I
won
think
almost every time.
speed is the Chevy is definitely the fastest. There is no doubt.
Definitely give
Yeah.
that as the faster
I'll
car.
give you
The
that
Chevy's
faster, but
so
he
if you
has
want
the biggest
speed,
displacement and
if you
everything.
want speed,
does have the biggest
the Chevy. If you want the fastest truck on the market, you better get a Chevy. That's all I'm
so
saying.
guys, now with that being
That's all
said,
I'm saying.
we do.
Stop trying to be Parker, okay? All right? It's not professional.
Steve is trying to be vehicle virgins. He's trying to be so professional.
I don't agree. I'm going to stay out of this one.
All right, I got to tell you guys, I'm in the Dodge, and the coolness of this interior might push me over the edge.
Really? I'm recording the whole entire time, so this is amazing.
Dude, it's so nice. The screen is epic. The set, I mean, it makes the Ford and the Chevy look like they're from 25 years ago.
No, so I agree with that, but when I got into the Chevy, I feel more comfortable, like I'm in a truck.
Yeah, I will say it doesn't feel very truck-like, especially when you drive it. But I think for a lot of people that might not be a bad thing. But this interior is amazing. It's insane. Surround camera. There I am on the street. There goes a car. Got the front camera. This is nuts. This truck is amazing. The touchscreen is really responsive. Even right down to the key, the Dodge is noticeably nicer. I mean, it says Ram Limited on it. It's like, it has a heavy feel to it. It doesn't feel cheap. The Chevy key is the same one you get in every car, like I said. It's boring. It just has it's a tiny little key, and it just has a little Chevy logo on it. The Ford one is a little bit nicer, but even the key is nicer in the Ram. You really do understand that in the Ram they focused a lot more on this truck. They really thought about how to make it cool, how to give you as many features as possible. The Chevy and the Ford just kind of seem half-assed and lazy compared to this. I mean, they really do. Looking at all the choices, the good news is here, there are no losers. I think you'd be happy with any truck you buy. It's a great time to have a truck. You can see the little heads-up display there. Hopefully you can see it on camera. Can you at all? A little bit with the frame rate there, refreshing. Yeah, I think the good news is you wouldn't be unhappy with any of these choices. They're great. For me, I don't know which one I mean, if I had to pick a winner, like I had to absolutely pick a winner, it would be tough. They each offer something really different. I mean, the Ford is a diesel, so that's kind of cool. It comes in, they're all kind of the same price. They have things here and there, but I think honestly for me, the winner would be to live with every day. God, this is tough. This is tough. If reliability isn't a concern, I would say the Dodge. My problem with that is that we all know FCA reliability. It's not good. It's never good. They always have problems. So that would scare me. I could get the Ford or the Chevy and not be worried about it breaking ever. I would never be worried about either one of those trucks. I would be worried about the Dodge though. I really would. I was talking on the way over here and I said that, you know, the Ram, if you want just the highway cruiser, and you want the most luxurious one, if you want a vehicle that's not really going to be a truck that often, but more of a car, and you might haul some stuff on the weekends, I think the Ram is your best bet. Look at the freaking metallic, look at the flake in that.
That's beautiful. That is insane. And
No,
I must say,
I think the Ford is a great value.
absolutely.
How much is
the
the
Ford I would love to do, I would use this as like an actual truck. Like this would be a good F-150 base truck, 1500, because you don't get worried about getting dings and scratches.
Yeah.
You know, it's more compact than you guys. Like, I don't know if you've noticed.
It is. It seems to be smaller.
It does appear to be smaller, but it's still, when you're inside, there's plenty of room in there. So
Well, how
the
much do you
capacity's
cost?
There. This
70
was
grand.
$64,000.
64.
No, 64.
Your sticker's right
Window sticker.
64.
69.
So one quick thing, I also like the Chevy has the on-the-column transmission. That's okay, but it doesn't feel truck-like to me, and I hate the Dodge rotary dial.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, I don't like the Dodge rotary.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. And I'm not a huge fan of that either. So let's see how much it costs. Total MSRP $69.9.
69, but they are discounting it at 64.
Yeah, but we got to go straight MSRP because you can't, because
69.
different places are going to have different discounts and shit.
But
All right.
mind you, 64 is still a good price at discount.
Yeah. So $69.9. What is yours?
A lot.
Oh, your sticker's over there. $69.9 for the Ford.
That's it.
But these are all top of the line for the brand. They're all top of the line.
Cheaper.
67.6. Wow.
67.
Yeah, but we're not doing
we're not
sales.
Doing
You
discount.
can't.
We're doing MSRP.
Yeah, we got to do MSRP.
All right.
That's
So the Dodge is
67.
cheaper. Wow.
Over here to mine.
All right, now let's test the high country. Come on, Chevy, don't let me down. Don't let me down. 69, 67, and 65. Okay, that actually kind of changes things.
What would you do then?
So the Chevy is the cheapest. I don't know.
Where would you want to be?
It's actually genuinely really hard because the Dodge blows the competition away as far as interior goes. I think the Chevy's a good value now knowing it's the cheapest by $5 grand, but I think the Ford is probably the best overall.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I much prefer the looks of the Chevy over the Ford.
What about the Ram?
I'm not a fan of the Ram
Ford
looks.
versus the Ford versus Ram.
Ford versus Ram, I think looks the Ford is better looking. This front end is so weird and weak. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. Let us know which one you would buy in the comments below. Take care and have a great day.